with finding the moths.
Perhaps.
Lumos.
Lumos!
I believe I have all the moths and all the chests. What is your novel about, Zyron?
Lumos!
Depulsor.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
I've had a feeling the writers would be easily replaced. Yeah, well, they can't just just replace everybody.
Depulsor.
I'm sure there's rules or laws against that, but is it the writers that are the problem, or is it the director's vision, or the showrunner's vision that's the problem? And they're forcing the writers to create something that they otherwise wouldn't normally create.
Lumos.
And I'm not trying to say that it's not the writers that are the problem. I'm just saying that these are always more complicated than you would wish they to be. I did mention them. She took my book and she hasn't given it back yet. So, I know she says she's watching a few animes right now, but I did mention them to her. I told you I would. But it's not the writers of The Witcher that's the problem. It's the showrunner. The showrunner, and the writers. You're right. The writers are openly mock the Witcher. But the showrunner as well, the lady in charge, she doesn't want the vision of the books. She wants to create The Witcher as her own story, and I have a problem with that because that's not how the books are. That's not the story of The Witcher. That's why I say, like, these topics, these things are always more nuanced and annoying than anybody would want them to be.
Depulsor. Confringo.
Oh, we're just attacking them now? Okay. The whole point of using IP is to stay true to the source material, or at least to some extent. Completely abandoning it is an insult to my intelligence. Just create your own IP. Yeah, but they can't create their own IP, which is why they're that's why they're buying someone else's, because they want to start from what they've created and then diverge on it and make it their own. The problem is, people aren't going to look back through history saying, "Oh, that was good because it followed the books." They're going to be like, "Well, it didn't follow the books," and we want to see that vision come to life.
Revelio.
So I have a big concern about the longevity of the Witcher series, or anybody who takes those types of IP and then they just ruin it. Yeah, more or less. I would agree. Hopefully they can change around, and maybe they write a really stellar story and then we, have to eat some humble pie. Oh my gosh, this place is nuts.
Revelio.
In other news, Disney's still calling the fans racist. That's a Little Mermaid live action. I still haven't watched it, but isn't the Little Mermaid a not...
Accio.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything.
Revelio.
No, I haven't made a Discord for my channel yet. The I guess I want to do that right, and I need to do some research to make sure I'm understanding how to set it up the way that I feel that it should be set up. And it's not because I'm trying to be mean or take anything away from anybody. It's just I don't want to encourage misbehavior. So I want to make sure when I do get it set up that it's going to be set up appropriately. Okay, so we came down here. We went through here. Yeah, I might have to take you up on that, General. I haven't really set up bots. I have them set up on my YouTube channel a little bit to help filter out like inappropriate language. I don't know if you guys noticed that, like, I don't really have a lot of swearing. I don't swear a lot myself. It's not because I'm against it, it's just I don't see how it's helpful to anybody. Sure, letting off a little steam here and there, but I'm just trying to make a kind of uplifting or positive community.
Revelio.
I swear enough during my working hours that I don't need to keep doing it after hours. Trying to wrap my head around why did that client do what they just did. Dino and Me 6? Okay. Is Dino what Raptor uses? I can see you going like, who's Raptor?
Lumos.
Wait a second. Look at this. 1, 2, but where's the third? Don't worry, my work was trying to get rid of server-wide malware viruses. Yeah, I know how to do that. I do that all the time. Well, not anymore, because we implemented so many different things to limit that. But you generally... Can you ever trust that server? Can you ever trust that it's not compromised? No. No matter... Unless you're just restoring it from a backup, it's very unlikely that you're ever going to have confidence in that device again, so you just format it and start over. Third one is at the start of the bridge. Third one is at the start of the bridge. Alright, hold up, I gotta go back. How did I miss that? I got this one here, and I got that one there. Where's that top one? Yeah, the first one, I guess. So what I do for my day job is I'm an account manager for about 40 or 50 different companies, and I manage their IT environment. So I'm not the guy doing the work, but I'm the one who's basically acting as like the IT manager. So I help them make business decisions and strategic IT decisions and that type of stuff. So the way that I deal with compromises is you always have good backups and you validate your backups as often as you can. So we do it every other month. And from there, I don't... Oh, there it is. There it is.
Lumos.
do it every third week. You can, but it depends on the volume of what you need to back up and test. When we're doing it for a lot more than 50 clients. So we literally can't, it takes us every other month to do full rotations to get through.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Confringo.
Because when we do our testing, we don't just make sure that, like, oh, do the records say that it's working? We actually boot up the servers in a different virtualized environment that's segmented, has no internet connection. And then from our off-site recovery servers. And then we turn them on and get to a login screen. Because if we can turn on the server and get to the login screen, then we know we could restore the server from a worst-case scenario.
Revelio.
Look,
And that just
the water's
takes
bubbling.
time.
How odd.
It's not hard, it just
Can we
takes
take a
time.
closer look.
You read my mind.
We don't ever negotiate with anyone who ever gets like crypto locked or any of those types of scams. Like, we don't deal with any of that type of stuff. We don't ever communicate with them. We've never had to negotiate. We've never had to pay out in our history, knock on wood, because we just go to our backups and restore from before, and then we're done with it. And we back up every hour, so usually we only lose a handful of hours.
Merlin. it's
Do
even
I have
better.
virtual machine myself? No.
Revelio.
I just
But
knew it.
every client that I support, we only use virtual machines. So we have their physical host, at least one, and then we run virtual machines on them. So when we're working on those production machines, if we have to reboot them or something, it takes them moments to reboot versus 10, 15, 20 minutes to reboot the whole physical server. It gives us more flexibility to restore servers and stuff, if ever needed. And plus, it gives them scalability and growth and everything like that. All those jazz words. But could I run virtual machines? Yeah, sure. That's easy.
Revelio.
Groupers are known to do. I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which
Revelio.
means we're one step ahead of them.
So I don't know what you did mention that. What is how do you even pronounce that? Isikia? So what is that? Is that a genre? Is that a style? Like, you're gonna have to fill me in.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just
Revelio.
need to bring it to the henge.
All right, we gotta go to The Hague. Is there nothing else here, really? Okay. You say so, game. When a character is suddenly transported from one place to some unknown place, it is termed. Okay. Interesting. Are you willing to go into any more details about your story, or just is that the general premise of it?
Depulso. Revelio.
I love gold. Yeah. So are you gonna do kind of like a Man in the High Castle type of take on it? Which is actually a show I need to finish watching. I think I fully explored this cave system. I have no idea. I'm looking at the mini-map. Sorry if... Well, I'm definitely interested to hear more of your details on how your story's gonna go. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is not my Batman cup. Octopoppy. He's probably gonna have fan service. Good. My wife does a lot of the, she'll subscribe to, like, an author that she likes, and then they'll send her, like, pre-release books and stuff to read, and give them her feedback. I don't know how the heck she got into those, but, yeah. I'm not paying attention tonight. I'm just playing. Or are you meaning that you're only going to release your book on OnlyFans? What have I done? I ran all the way back around to the exit just to turn around and run all the way back.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How do we get there from here?
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
I'm really interested in what the golden Snidgets are.
Okay, we know where the Moonstone goes.
I'm not that familiar with Harry Potter lore, so I don't know what these are. Moon calf, okay. Yeah, I saw that in the story where they were saying that, but like, were they just the same things as the snitches, but just actual
That was
beasts?
a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though.
Alright, well, you
I
enjoy
need
that
to draw
food,
this one to get a
Zyron.
better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran.
It was
I've managed to
Tuesdays,
see
and I had
one,
some tacos at
two
Victory.
mooncalf dances.
I had a
She'll be jealous.
fried
You've seen this
chicken,
before?
bean,
It was
and
pure
steak
luck the
taco.
first
They were pretty
time.
good.
I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen, a good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
She's an Ashwinder?
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I'm being
I've had a bit
too...
of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice
I forget what
to
the
have
adjective
someone to
is. Oh
talk
my
about it
gosh.
with.
My words tonight have been just terrible. Like, at dinner, like, I couldn't think of a lot of words. Like, I knew what I was going for, but I just couldn't get the word in my mind.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
So I actually think I should get myself some like decaf coffee because I
parents know
I
about
enjoy the
the things you
flavor
do
of
now.
good coffee.
Saving that dragon from
Get
the
a
fighting
really
ring,
good
for
decaf
instance.
coffee so
We
I can
don't
drink some
speak,
coffee
or
while
rather,
playing
they
stream.
don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, at Cromantulas. However, I
We
wouldn't
read
be
stuff
surprised
about
if
them.
word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
I am learning that I have to stop drinking coffee. I think it's like by like 2 or 3 p.m. at the latest, else it screws up my sleep cycle. But I really enjoy a good cup of coffee.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
And the
Poachers
coffee doesn't
in
have to be
Magic, and most
flavored.
of
It
the
could just
ones
be
in the
coffee
area
or
aren't
flavored.
any
I
I've grown
enjoy it
up
all
with.
if it's good.
That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
So, here's the interesting thing. I swore I picked up letters talking about how they were people hunting for the Acromantias in Borneo and that they were moving on to different locations.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed.
Sure,
I'm ready
let's
to
go.
leave if you are.
Let's go. I heard footsteps. Perfect. So we have this, and where are we in our challenges? Let's take a look. 100% room of requirement, 100% field guide pages, 100% exploration. Quests, we're getting there, 91%. We are getting there. We have lots of side quests still to do. Is that 7? And we have 3 main story quests. In combat, 1 infamous foes. 1 infamous foe left, and then that's that. So, let's go back into the... No, not here. Let's go to map. And, oh, we do have... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Summoner's Court. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's just where I'm going to be the rest of the stream, is just trying to win this. Oh, no. Oh, is he the boss?
You're my Summoner's Court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
Of course. I look forward to playing against you.
And I you. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
I'm ready.
No time like the present.
That's right. Because the present is a gift. Oh, look at that.
We all make mistakes.
Do we? Do we all make mistakes?
Accio!
I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Accio!
Yep, yeah, I play on keyboard and mouse. So, it is just full tilt.
That's no way to treat a professor.
Uh-oh. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Ah, ha. All right, let's see here. Let's see.
We all make mistakes.
Accio!
Boom.
Well now, nicely played. Delightful to see such mastery from one your age.
Apparently I need to drink beer a little bit more often and play some Summoner's Court.
Well done. You've beaten me at my own game.
I had a good teacher.
A flatterer, I see. Although I dare say it's not unwarranted. I shall accept the compliment humbly. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Do not let it go to your head. Well played in Summoner's Court. I dare say I learned a bit from you. Always a treat.
You certainly know what you're doing when it comes to Summoner's Court. Can't believe you beat Ronan.
I didn't think anyone could beat Professor Ronan.
Yeah, I did. You saw it. You guys saw it. I did it. It was me. Alright. That's cool. We got another challenge done. So we are... Hey, 1 more %. Hey, look at that. So only 6 more to go. I presume this will be...